Hello everyone, this is Amin right here from Aminet Media, and today marks the first day of our logo design series. And if you're one of those people that want to learn how to design great and unique logos without stress, stay with me. Alright, welcome back. I'm not going to bore you with all the nitty gritties of logo designing, like finding the right colors and creativity and all those kind of stuff. I think you should make researches by yourself, but if there's a need to do that in subsequent videos, I'll do that to help you start designing your great logo. But I'm going to pick one logo today that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to jump into it right now. Alright, this is the logo that I'm going to be talking to you about, how to design it, how I did it. I'm going to give a briefing about this logo and how it came to be. Okay, so this is a logo that a client brought to me, and he said he wanted a logo. Actually, the first thing you needed to do before you start designing your logo is to have a briefing from your client. Okay, so this company, I don't actually know what they do. The only thing the client gave me is that he wanted the logo with a tall building and a shiny light on top of it. That's just it. That's just what they gave me. Before I could even ask, there are so many stories behind this logo, which why I'm teaching us how I did it right now is really because the client did actually accept it. And why was that? Once I finished this logo and I asked for briefing on what the company is about, the client disappointed me and told me that they've given the logo to another agent because I wasn't readily available. Although it might shock you that when I finished this logo and posted it online, the client came back asking for details about the logo and asking me to make some changes, which I would tell you every other thing about it. So we're going to jump into designing this logo, and I'm going to show you everything I did. I know you love the logo and you know how you want to know how I designed it. It's a logo of tall building. That is what we are going to call it. Okay, tall building, shine a light. So let's jump into Coreldraw right now so that we can start showing you how we designed this logo. Alright, I'm in Coreldraw right now. You can see I have watermarks on this logo, watermarks of the media uh, logo, okay, on the logo. And why I did that is because when I was posting it, I didn't want the client to go copying it because I know it's a very sweet logo and they would want to copy it to maybe use because I've posted it online. So I had to watermark it so that it would be very hard for them to copy and start using it in any time without making payments of it. Okay, so without no further ado, let's start on how I did this logo so that you can start creating your own immediately. Alright, now this logo has some components. That's the name. You can call this logo a combo logo, okay, because it has words on it, and it also has what's it called, it also has icons on it. Okay, so it's a combo logo if you know the types of logo. So first of all, I'm going to start designing this logo right away by choosing a rectangle. All right, we're going to start with the buildings here. Okay, it's very simple, so follow me. What I did first was create a rectangle like this. Okay, I created a rectangle like this and I duplicated it. So follow me as we do this right now. So I duplicated it like 3 times or more. Okay, now I made a placement. Let me go back, space bar. Let me go back and choose all those things. I'll try as much as possible to not make this logo be so long. This one was at the front. That's the base building. These things are the buildings, all right? If you see here, they are the tall buildings. That's what I'm making right now. So I'm going to bring this forward. We control page up. Don't worry, you'll see what it looks like and you'll appreciate it. So I'm going to do another one because I want this to be fast. It doesn't matter if it's equal or not. So you can leave it any way you want it. Okay, you can leave it any way you want it. So I'm going to duplicate again. Um, Let me duplicate this one. Good. So why am I duplicated? I'm creating the what's it called? The other color logo. There are three colors of buildings here. So I've created the first one, and I've created the last ones. Uh, Created. That's over. Going to delete it, and it's more than I wanted. So bring it in. Bring this down. Don't worry. I just want to do it so that it's fast enough. Okay, leave it that way. It can be equal if you want it to be. Now let me change the color so that it starts looking like it. You know, so why did I choose this color actually? It was part of the briefing that the client gave me that they wanted the logo to be a blue logo. So that's why I chose the particular color that I chose for this logo. So I'm going to, because I've chosen the colors already, you can use any other color and you can do any other style of tall building logo that you want to do. But let's do this right here. I wouldn't want you to bother about this thing. We'll adjust all of them later and you will appreciate it. So it's not looking like it right now because I jump back at everything. So how did I create this? If you look into here, you'll see this curve right here. Okay, so I did all those things before I started the normal thing. So how did I create it? I actually converted this things to curve. Okay, converted it to curve. I'm going to delete it because I'm going to use only one of it to do what I want to do. Okay, I just need one of it, then I duplicate it. So I'm going to convert to curve. How to convert to curve is to Control Q. When you do Control Q, I choose my shape tool. All right. Once I choose the shape tool right here, I move this way. So I'm going to create a node here. Okay. So I'm actually going to leave it this way. Okay. Let's tweak it a little bit. Tweak it a little more. Bring this down. Okay. So we have that there. I'm going to go back to the picture. We have that there. So I think I'm okay. And I'm going to color it and duplicate it. It's a deeper color. So that is it there. This color we're going to use lighter one. Right. So that this one is being seen. So I'm going to duplicate it. Duplicate it. Turn it. Bring it here. Right. You see that? You see that? Don't worry about it. We're coming. We're coming close. So you can remove the outline if you want, or leave it that way. So I'm going to remove the outline. So we've created the three blocks here. Block of building. We've created it here. Uh, bring this down. All right. So I'm going to remove the outline of this one. Okay. This is what we have right here. Okay. This is what we have right here. This is what we have right here, and you can reduce the size of this thing anyhow you want it. You can reduce it. Okay, okay, it's looking more like it right now. Don't worry about every other thing. So I'm going to create this windows. All right, looking windows. I'm going to create them before I'm going to create every other thing, the down part of it. So what I do is I duplicate this perfect one. I duplicate it, zoom here, make it white because it was white that we used there. So you relax and duplicate it again. So what I'm going to do is click on it, control, left click, drag, and when it gets to where you want it to be, you right click. All right, once you right click, you see the cross sign in the box that came out, then you allow it. That has been copied exactly how we want it. So we're going to copy it again so that we can duplicate everything here. So I'm going to, with my marquee, undo that. I'm going to hide this background so it wouldn't be getting on the way. So I'm going to use the marquee to copy everything, then control drag, that's your left click, drag down. Okay, I think that place is okay by me. Then right click to bring out the cross sign, meaning that it has copied it. So we're going to drop right now, leave everything, it drops. Now we're going to duplicate that move that we just made. So why did I undo it? Redo, then duplicate, Control D, and duplicate it. Perfect. You see how easy it is to do that? Duplicate it till it gets to the down part of it. Great, that is it. Now we're going to copy one of this. Okay, copy it. I do my control drag. You already learned how to do that, so it shouldn't be an issue for you. Already know what I want to do here. So we're going to do a move so that we can duplicate the move. Control drag down. I think I'm okay with that. Then I copy it. Great. So let's duplicate the move of the copy. Control D to the down part. Great. That is it. Then I'm going to copy it. Let me group it. Control G, group it. Group those ones too. Control G to group. Then I'm going to copy. Trying to mess around with my head. Then copy it. Great. Bring it down. So you see what we have here is looking like the other one already. So what we'll do now is we're going to create this down part building. Okay, that is what we need to do right now and immediately. Choose your rectangle, that's your polygon drawing tool. Remember to hold the shift key, the control key, sorry, so that it is evenly distributed. So we're going to reduce it to a triangle. Reduce it to a triangle. Go back to space bar. You might pick 2. Okay, that is what I want. Then I'm going to change the color. You can leave it that way. Let's duplicate it first before we change the color. Duplicate, duplicate. So if you think you like how it is already, you can leave it that way. So I'm going to change the color of this one. Change the color to that and remove the outline. I think the video is getting long already. I'm going to give it an outline of different color. Okay, different color. That is it. Okay, let's move this up. Alright, this is what we have here, and I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this, and what I'm going to do is, since I have this, okay, we're going to copy this, one of this. Let's use it because we've already grouped the other one. I don't want to ungroup it. Let's find a way to center it. We group it, group, then shift select this one, center it. Great. That is it. That is it. Okay, we can leave it that way. Then we could duplicate what we just did, duplicate it twice. So we add it to this one. Change the color to something dimmer. Okay, and reduce it, shift, select this, and center it. Then take it back, control page down, take it back. This is what we want right now, so I'm going to duplicate this one already made, delete this, and move it here. Great, midpoint, bring it up, behind. So you can see what I see there. So I want it to be seen. Great, that is it. So our building is almost complete. The random thing here that we're going to do, I'm going to show you how I did this light. Is very simple, if you can see. So he said he wanted a shining light. So if this thing is down, you can see the light is shining. And the other thing they corrected is they wanted the light to be at the center. I actually love it this way where it is, but if you want it at the center, it's okay. So we're going to put it at the center. I'm going to reduce this. So at this point, you can start grouping things and making it look lovely. So I'm going to duplicate this, Control D. Uh, you know what I want to do there already, so I don't have to tell you. Shift, select, center, great. Because I want it to be at the center right now. So I'm going to do the shining light. Before we do the last thing, I'm going to show you why this thing is valuable. First of all, we have to do the shining light. All right, that is where we were. So choose a star, control before you draw, so that so this is the shining light. I actually added more. Okay, let me remove that. Then I'm going to control Q to come back to curve. Then I choose my shape key, choose just that node, bring it up a little bit, choose this one with my key, bring it down a little bit. So you can actually do it, or you leave it the way it is. I also chose this ones and did the same thing, but you can leave it the way it is. Back to my pick tool, then put this here. Wow, I think we should have the shine light already. So uh, remove the outline, and all right, let's give it this color so that we'll be seeing it. I don't want the outline to be there. That's what I want. So I want to center it. So Control Shift Select, then C to center. Great, that is it. So now that we're here, everything is ready and the shining light is there. The everything is just ready. So we're going to show you how I did this to achieve this that I achieved here. Okay, I'm going to do an ellipsis first. Control, so that is equal. You see, so I drag it in. Back to my pick tool, Shift. So I'm going to group everything here. Control G. So I'm going to drag it with right click, as in right click and drag it in. Then power clip it inside. Great, you see that? So I'm going to edit that power clip. I want it to be at the midpoint. I don't know where the midpoint is right now. I wish I did. So that is it. Alright, you see what's happened there. So what we're going to do is pull this down. Just relax. Everything will be in order. Then change this, the color of this. Right, we'll finish editing it. Change the color to a dim color that I've chosen before. Okay, you can see that it's making everything look like whatever is looking like right now. Okay, so now this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a rectangle. So you can see this place is cut off so that this thing can enter. That is what I want to achieve here. Don't worry. It's very simple to do, and we're going to do it right away. Okay, so we're going to trim it right now. Shift, select, and simplify. Great, simplify. That is it. Oh, something went wrong. Uh, uh, Move it more because the circle is going over. Simplify again. Oh, sorry, this video is getting too long. That is it. It has been simplified. So CBS Limited, that is the name of the company. So I'm going to write it right now. Caps CBS Limited. Oh man, put everything in caps. Select everything, Shift F3, uppercase. Okay, great. We have it there. Increase it. This is actually Arial. It's Arial. If I choose Arial black, it's too big, but I'm going to leave it this way. Increase this. I think I'm going to leave it this way. Use that particular font. I think there's an outline here, but I think it's one is even better. Okay. Don't worry, I know there's something I've not done, so we're going to do it right now. So how did we achieve this thing here, right? So you want to know how we achieved it? So let's get to it. Once I do it, you see that this thing will stand out effectively. So what we did here is this is this fountain field, okay, interactive fountain field. That's what we did. So I'm going to choose it. Once I choose it, I'm going to change it. Once I apply it, I'm going to change the settings to something else. So I'm going to apply, right? Then I'm going to change it to this one, elliptical fountain field. That is what we need. So so that is I'm going to increase this since this thing has been blocking my way. So let me do what let me take care of some things. Copy everything here and increase it. So I'll tell you why I'm increasing it. So this is it. This is it. This is it. You can make it look whiter than this if you want. All right. You can make it look whiter than that. All right. So I've adjusted that. You can make it look whiter. Why? If you bring it down, it looks whiter. Right. I think that is okay. If it's okay by you, you can leave it that way. If it's not okay by you, you can keep editing it till you get what you want. But this light needs to be in here, okay, needs to get in there so that it will be standing out, right? Should be standing out so that it is seen, right? That's so that's the logo right here. What else we're going to do is I'm going to put this logo in a mockup like this one. Alright, so it looks like this. I'm going to put it in a mockup. I'm going to put an outline to this so that it's bigger. Alright, like this one. You can see that. So we have the logo. Now this logo is not supposed to have a background. Okay, I'm going to copy this first. I'm going to copy it, cut it actually, cut it, and create a new page for it. Paste it. Great, group it. Good. Uh, Let me ungroup it and center it first. Center. Great. Then group it. Great. Now I'm going to remove, okay, I'm going to select everything here. You have your logo already, so I'm going to make it, to make a mockup of a logo, I'm going to save it as, what's it called, as PSD because we're going to Photoshop right now. Alright, instead of saving, I'm going to export actually. Let me export. It will be faster. Alright, let me call this one new. Call it new and selected. You know why I did that? I don't know if you know. So, okay, because I selected this one. So that's why I did that. I'm going to close this right here. I'm going to go back to, go to where I have my mockup. Alright, to where I have my mockup. So this is where I have my mockup, and the one I want to use here is logo mockup, just a simple mockup so that it doesn't look complicated like this one, right? So that's the one we're going to use. So I'm going to open it. This is where I have it. Open it in Photoshop. We're going to wait for it to open. So it's open right here. So I'm going to show you how to make your logo, add it to a markup. I know this thing is too long already, and let's see. So you have your markup here. What you do is insert your logo here that is written inside your logo. Any markup you have should have it. It might not write the same thing, but you insert your logo. You double click on this place. All right. So if you double click, this is what it shows. Then what you're going to do is go to File, Place Embedded. Either you place embedded or you go to where you saved it and drag and drop, right? So this is it. So we're going to drag and drop. Great. So I'm going to hold down on the Shift key so that it adjusts evenly. So I'm going to adjust so it adjusts evenly. So like you don't make it shapeless. Alright, so once it's done, you click on this good icon, mark it. Alright, then we're going to delete this one. So I drag it to the delete. Great. I have my logo here. Then I'm going to close this window, right? I'm going to close it. When I close it, it does the work. Click on yes. Waiting for it, waiting for it. So it's done, people. It is done. We have our logo. We've designed it in Coreldraw and we've put it on a markup on Photoshop. Right? That is how simple it is. I'm going to save this right now to an output. So I'm going to do Control Save. Let me save as, so Control Shift S. Sorry, I was waiting for it. So I'll save it on my desktop. Is CBS limited new, not PSD. I want let me do a JPEG. You can do a PNG if you want. So I'm going to do a JPEG. Save it. Click OK. So if I open it, this is the new one I just did. So it looks just like the other one, right? This one I added what's it called, a watermark, so that it cannot be copied. So this is the what we have right here. You can just try it out with your own logo and see what you will get. I know this video is already right. Alright guys, if this video helped you out and if you found this video interesting, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to help this channel grow. And in our next video we're going to be designing other cool logos and putting it in other cool markups for you to use. I'm actually going to leave a link to this markup in the description of this video, so you can actually get it if you want, or if you want me to send it to your email, I'll gladly do that. So guys, thanks for watching again, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you get notifications once we post new videos for you. See you in the next videos, guys.